Hello guys, I hope everybody is doing well. My name is Ivan Trades and I just came up with another trade recap. So this first of all is the first week of the month and it's the NFP week as usual, so the price action is actually not the best because most of the time you do not get a clear entry, and even if you get it, you're most likely to be stopped out easily more than usual due to the rangy price action or sporadic price action. So I want to go through the trades which I took yesterday on Wednesday, and the one which I took on Tuesday or today, and what I was looking for and how they played out. So first of all, both of the trades which I took were break-evens, and both of them were on EURUSD. Both of them were buy trades, and they were pretty much of the same ideas, even though the one from Wednesday was taken in a New York session, and the one in the on Thursday today was taken in London session. So what I was looking for yesterday, you can see that during the whole day, the open of the day, we were all price was being repriced to the upside only since Asian session. You can see that Asian session swept the previous day's high and started running towards the buy side liquidity, which was already noted right here, which was the previous Friday's high right here. So because we opened lower this week, I was anticipating higher prices towards the buy side liquidity resting above these daily highs, which were never swept, and still now I was still bullish, even though there was some kind of divergence on a high time frame which was created setting on Wednesday. So I had a bullish bias since this range pushed higher. I was anticipating some continuation to the upside, so I was considering this high to be my nearest draw on liquidity to be targeted. So after seeing that, when the London session ended right here, I was monitoring how the price was reacting off of this 15-minute imbalance right here. You can see how massive it is. I was anticipating a continuation to the upside. Also, something I was very aware of is that the GBP/USD has already set the Friday's high by then, so I was very cautious on taking this trade, because even though when I took it I was considering some new week opening gaps which were right here in this range, which the price rejected off of before stopping me out at break even. I set the break even shortly before the 8:15 news came out and was repriced to the downside towards this sell side liquidity, which you can see down there. So I was anticipating these London highs to be swept, so that it was what I was showing you. So on the lower time frames, what I seen was this first SMT. This first SMT was the first sign that we might be changing the order flow to bullish, and this low right here on a GBP/USD was already swept. So I was confident that this setup could play out, even though I entered without waiting a return into the intermediate term high right here, which was formed on the 1 minute. As you can see, let's go back. As you can see, this high right here, I should have waited and see when I should have waited for the price to return into this BC right here, because this BC displaced above this high, intermediate term high. Also, something to note that I did not do quite well is that I did not enter inside of my macro window, so that was also a mistake. So I should have gotten a better entry, because when the price spiked to the downside after 8:15 news right here on this candle, I should have already locked in like 2 hours. If I entered on this BC right here, you can see how much the price, the setup would be like this: 1 2 3. Had I waited and seen further confirmations to the upside, when the price reached this area, I could have closed at least 1 hour before the news came. So that was one of my mistakes which I made, and I learned from it. Also, it was a break even, and pretty much everything was okay for me to take this trade towards this high, which ended up, of course, being taken out as my bias was correct. I was still bullish. My buy side liquidity still was reached by then. So let's go to the trade which I took today in the London session. Price was ranging a lot. I might not trade any other trade this week so far, because we will see how the price sets up after the employment claims NFP, and if there is some clean setup I will take it, but I do not like range price action. I would have already been swept out by the New York sessions low right here if I did not close this trade manually at break even, because it was ranging a lot. I sat in this consolidation for a while, like I entered at 4:45 until I sat in this consolidation for like 2 hours without price delivering to the target or even hitting stop loss by proving me wrong. So I decided to close it manually. So my thought process was the fact that we did not create any day's high at all. It was just a spike, and the price was repriced to the downside the whole London session and Asian session. So we did not have a clear open high low close day today. Price might still reach there, because tomorrow there will be NFP, so price might be sporadic at an unpredictable pace by right now. But on the if we go to the higher time frames, I want to show you something, and you can see why I was cautious. I used a little bit lower size today more than usual, and the reason being that there was a higher time frame divergence with GBP USD in play. If we go to the GBP USD right here, you can see that this high has already been swept. This high was the high of the previous week, I guess was the high of the previous week. So right now what I think is that we might be changing order flow a little bit to bearish because of the fact that this high time frame SMT was in play and the price was repriced to the downside below the previous day's low, which is Wednesday, Tuesday's low. No, Wednesday is low. Yeah, you can see that price displaced through the Wednesday's low right here with a CB right here. So I was anticipating that price might rejected off of this previous day's low right here, and we might not see price range or reach inside the deep zone of this open of the at least the London highs, which was like on this candle somewhere here. So that it was what I was targeting. So I had in my mind that this could be a counter trend on the higher time frame. So that is why I used a little bit low size position size more than usual, and also the key area of monitoring was this 15-minute CB right here, which was created at 9:45, and if you see very well the candle which rejected it, if we go to the 5-minute time frame, you can see that there was an SMT which was set up on the lows right here in the London session. I wanted to see the reaction of the price once it reached this zone right here at the open of this macro 445 macro. The price started changing instead of delivery. I was monitoring this CB right here because it is the CB which set up an SMT right here on the lows on a 1-minute time frame. So let me show you. You can see that this high, this low, sorry, was not swept by this low on the EURUSD, but on GBP USD it swept it. So that was some kind of confirmation for the signs for bullish momentum being in play. So even though the price has started ranging as soon as I opened my position, you can see that at least the low of London was right here. I set my stop loss a little bit below this low right here because I still knew this low could be swept because there was a weekly I think it's a yearly opening yearly open happened right here. So that is where the New York session is open was still right here in this zone which I marked. You can see this zone even since London session, and when I seen this ranging price bouncing above and below my entry, I decided to close it manually. So I think that's it for today. We will see what the NFP brings, and stay tuned. If you have not yet joined my Telegram channel, You can join, it's free. It's where I post my chart markups and my thought process, what I look for when I trade, and hopefully we can grow together. So thanks, it's Ivan Trades. Subscribe and like. If this video helped you so far, you can share it to your peers, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.